Hi everyone, and welcome to Modern Mike Productions. Today we are doing issue number 18, which is Build the Spitfire. In today's video, we will be doing the bulwarks and details for the cockpit. Sorry about the previous stream; we had a major glitch, and it decided to abort it. Literally, after spending 10 minutes of getting all the description in, I'll have to do that in post-production. So in today's video, we will be doing, obviously, as you can see, bits and pieces like so. And then obviously we'll have something that looks like this. Hello to the 3 people joining, thanks for watching. And then obviously it will look like this. And then obviously it goes into the story of the Spitfire, like that. And then obviously moving swiftly on, we have the next issue, which is issue 19. Hello to the 2 other people watching. And then this is issue 19. I have got issue 20 in that as well. And yeah, hello Matthew, how are you? I got my X-Wing 38 today. Oh, that's good. I've got a bit of a problem with the X-Wing at the moment, so I can't do the X-Wing. Oh, I do apologise if I pronounce this wrong. Is that Thierry 59 Modelisms? I'm assuming that's French for models. So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to get this part here, and we need to cut parts A and B out. Now, what I'll do is I'll just go through the list of parts that we've got. 1801 is the cockpit bulwark frame, which is this little part here. 1802 is the cockpit bulwark frame again. That's going to be like the front of it. You then get your pack of 1807, which is 3 km times 2 screws. Part K here is 1805, and that's the cockpit details. Then get this part here, which is 1804, and that's the cockpit details A to G. You then get part 1806, which is headrest, is a very tiny bit at the moment. Apologies if I sound a bit grumpy. I'm not. I'm not myself at the moment. So yeah. Then we get 1803, which is this part here, which is the strut or cockpit frame, and that's that part there. So basically, you're going to also need this part here as well that we did in the previous issue, and then obviously you will need this part here because this obviously assembles to that. Because if I do a blue Peter, that is what it will look like. So yeah. So first things first, what we need to do is we need to cut out this section here. Now A and B is on here, and section A and B is a section which looks as if doesn't seem to be on this sprue. Let me just check this a minute. A and B, 18, yeah, it's definitely 1804. A and B. Oh god. Oh right, yeah, sorry. It's here. That's the parts we need. Sorry, that was a little bit confusing there. So let's cut this out, the sprue itself. We'll cut that there. Cut that there. Lovely. Right, moving swiftly on. We're going to need the other part now, which is these 2 parts here that we need. Then we need part B, which I'm trying to establish what part B is, which are these little two panels just down here. So we'll cut this out of position like so. We'll cut this part here and that part there. And as you can see, they're very, very small, which looks very cool. And we'll just pop them there. The next bit, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be popping some glue onto these parts so that we can situate that onto there, adjacent to that. And I'm going to get a cocktail stick now. Stay with me. While I get a cocktail stick, I'm going to pop a little bit of glue into here. There we go. Thought that dried up then. There's a little bit of glue. And what we're going to do is we're going to pop the little part here onto that smidge. So for this, what I would do is pop a little bit of cocktail glue onto the edge of that, and then I'm going to get my tweezers out of here, and I'm going to pop this part onto there. Whoa! You see that? It just flipped over. Sorry about that. That glue's fine for the minute. It's so small, that's the problem. My hands are so big, it's just ridiculous. Not the model, because my hand is very big. And then we'll situate that onto there. There we go. So as you can see, that's gone on there. Fine. And then we'll do the same this section here. Got another comment here. My next spitfire delivery will be 15 to 18. Very nice. And then Thierry writes, if I am pronouncing your name wrong, please do let me know. And then many small parts. Yeah, it's quite a fiddly job if you've got big hands, because it's very, very difficult to get the glue around if you've got a big hand. Now, obviously, there's 7 people watching, but there only seems to be 4 people in the chat. So it would be nice just say hello, or so I know who is watching, because it's always nice to meet new people. So as you can see, that's gone in there absolutely fine. Now the next part, what we're going to do, we're going to cut out part C, which is this little part here. Just going to take that off a minute. Not easy, I voice. Okay. And we'll pop that there. And then we're going to be popping them into this little part here. Now there's 2 ways of doing this. You need it so that you've got this like detailing. There's a small detailing there, and that's where we're going to be popping it. Then going to get some glue and pop it into here like that, and a little bit more into there like that. And then these sit upright, so you've got the tab going into the bottom of here. Okay, I think the easiest option for this is to hold that there and maybe pop it in like that. Yeah, that's gone in there now. And we'll pop in the other one, the other side. Get it in there. Sometimes I wish I had smaller hands because just going to apply a little bit more glue. I think I'm going to use the same technique I used before. We'll pop this in here. I'm on. Just bear with me, my hands are a little bit. We'll get it in. Doesn't want to go in. At last. Now it's come out again. This doesn't want to sit in there. I'm having a Darren Bray moment, I think. Got another comment. If you look on my Facebook profile, you'll see a photo of my girlfriend. I'll have a look if I remember Matthew. No problem. So once we've done that stage, which is stage number 2, we're going to get the bulkhead, which is 1801. And there's 2 types. The bulkhead one has an open section here. The other one doesn't have an open section, which is just flat along there. And what we're going to do, this part here has got 2 little pins on, which are going to marry up to these little pins here. And then we're going to go into there. Now, I'm going to pop that on because it says check the back of the holes, which we've done. And then we'll pop a little bit of adhesive or glue, if you like, into the hole to secure that into there like that. And this goes a specific way. So they want it so it looks as if it goes like that. So it goes on an orientation like that. Just checking, yeah, that's the right way round. So you want it so that these detailings at the back, there's like a little detailing which is going to go to the back of that. Okay, so once we've done that, we then need to cut out 1607 from the previous issue, which is this part here. I'm going to snip that there, and we're going to snip that there. Okay, and this part here goes on the back here onto these little 2 pins. Like that. And then we're going to secure that onto there. Now you want it, you look here, you've got a circle section, and then on the back here you've got one without the circle section. We're going to be applying the 2 pinholes onto the 2 pins that we've got here. If you look there, you've got two little pins. Okay, we're going to pop that hole onto there. I do love the fact of using glue because I've got so many glue pens. It's quite nice to use them up. And then obviously that is going to feed onto that and sandwich onto that. If we can, and it will sandwich onto that. Somewhere it's got, oh, I say, right, yeah, we've got another two down here, which we need to glue up. Like that. And then put that onto here. And that is going to be secured in like that. Thank you very much, Thierry. That's very kind of you, sir. So as you can see, that goes in. I really hope this comes to France because then you could actually do this. It would be great for your channel. So obviously, once we've done this section here, we're then going to get these two detailings that we've got here, these two little ones here. And these are going to be 1806 and 1807. And we're going to cut these out. So we're going to cut one there and cut one there. I have learned in previous filming not to take them out of this until you're ready to, because otherwise it will, you know, you'll lose the part. So obviously this one here, you can see that it's got a pin in, and that's going to fit into the pin here. We're going to pop a little bit of glue into that little hole there. And then we're going to pick this up with the little hole. You want it so that this little big section here, or little big section there, is going to face up. So my suggestion is to get the tweezer and then offer that, whoops, and then obviously offer that into that. We're going to pop that into there. We'll hold that into a couple of minutes, like so, and then release that off. Now the other part, which is this section here, this is a cap which fits over the top of that. Okay, I'm just checking that because this is part we need is this part actually, because that's the part, or the cap if you like. So yep, and then sorry, we've got another comment there. Do you get your Spitfire from GH Smith side to wear a face mask from Yoda? Yeah, I'm getting a bit fed up with wearing face masks because it's just getting ridiculous. You know, obviously it's there to protect people, but you know, I find that I can't breathe in it half the time. But it's only for when you go in shops, from what I understand. Now you can put a little bit of glue in that section there, but I'm not gonna. I think there's enough glue on that. So we'll get this part here. We'll pop that back on, like so, and we'll just hold that on for a couple of minutes. Now, obviously, I'm going to be doing the Spitfire 19 tomorrow because I have got 20 today. So I need to get 19 done, and then obviously we're up to date, like that. So that's basically how you want that. Now the next part is the part where we get 1803, and this is this little section here. And as you can see, it's directional because it's got this little tab on it. It's a little light tab, little tab on that. And what we're going to do, I just need to put some more glue. I've run out of glue in a minute, just bear with me. I get this. Here we go. Pop a little bit of glue into there. This is the thing, they're filled. They're not filled up all the way. they seem to only fill it to about there, because this is all blocked up with plastic, which for £3 a time is a bit of a con, in my opinion. So I'm just going to pop a little bit into that little hole there. And then once I've done that, I will pop that, turn that over, we'll pop that into that little hole there. Now it looks as if it goes that way round. So we're going to pop that into the hole and put that there. Now, from my perspective, it doesn't look like, if from a distance, you wouldn't notice that's there, but it is there, like that. So this is obviously the thing. Until I can fix that pipe work, I can't move it. I can't do 9 to 10. So issues like this is great because I can move around the part that we're stuck on. So yeah, once we've done that, we're going to be doing this little section now, which is the last of this part here. It's really good because it's got a lovely little recess in it. And this part is going to have a little cap on it. So as you can see on this part here, we've got 2 little pinholes which are going to feed onto there. And then we're going to feed onto that. So I'm going to pop a little bit of glue. I think I'm running out of glue actually. I'm going to get some ordered. Because this one seems to be, yeah, that's a 41. A little bit more. I love these glue pens. I can't remember who recommended them to me, but they're brilliant. And these cocktail sticks work a treat. And let's just pop a little bit of glue. Yeah, we don't want to put glue on there. We'll pop it on that pin like that. Whoops. And we'll pop a little bit of pin. Now, obviously, the video will normally be on a Thursday, but because I'm a little bit behind, I need to get the backlog out the way. So obviously, this is the part where you put the top part on, because the other 2 bits are going to feed onto that pin. I'm going to see if I can get that onto there, like that. And as you can see, that's gone on, no problem. Right. Thierry writes lots of glue. Sure, it's only sure it's on its parts. I have the same glue. Oh wow, you have the same as this. Yeah. It's quite a good glue. I love it. I've got about 3 packs of it because I like to buy in bulk so that I don't have to keep buying it. I do believe, yeah, I've got another one. Just bear with me. I've got another one. Whoops. I've got another one here. So I've got another one here. So let's just pop that away. So I've got about 4 on the go. Right. Okay. So where was we? Yeah. So we're going to flip it upside down now, because the next part we're going to be securing it onto this little pin, and that's basically where that's going to go. So yep. Oh my god, I love your yeah, true. It is a lot. I mean, I'll show you again. I've got like literally 4 glues. It's easier to buy a couple than 1 out because they don't have enough in them. So it's always best to buy a couple. And then obviously you've got well stocked. Now this part is going to feed up like that, and we're going to glue it onto that section there. So we're going to pop a dollop glue onto there. I really hope you could, you know, bring this to your channel, Thierry, because it's quite nice. It's a lovely build. So yeah, that's right. So yeah, and that is that section done for the minute. Now this is a great issue because you've got so much to do in this, and it's really quite nice. And look, an empty screw, which I love. Hi Mark. Oh, it's Mark. Hi Mike. Thanks for joining my Patreon. That's okay. Obviously, I do like to help people. If, you know, especially if someone's got a wish list. When I can, I like to help people fulfill that gift. I'm a very people person. I love helping people. So you're very welcome. Oh, look, this is another. Look at that. Another empty screw. I love getting rid of rubbish. So that's really good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put 2 pins. We've got 2 glue parts here. We're going to pop that onto them. I'm just going to give it a little bit of glue. And then that's going to go onto here. Now it looks as if, yeah, I'm just checking because sometimes the pieces are directional. Having said that, this doesn't look directional to me. Although having said that, that part doesn't seem to be, that's fine, I can just switch it. There we go. Okay, so that is directional, it goes a specific way. Larry, wow, that's really good, thank you very much. So, yeah, we're getting there. It's another hot day. So, yeah, we're definitely getting there. So, yeah. Right, now what we need to do is we now need to secure this onto this section here that we did from last time. Now, on here, you've got 2 little holes, and that's going to feed onto these 2 little pegs just there. I'm just going to bring that down a little bit. You can see that we've got a peg there and a peg there. So my preference of gluing, everyone has their different preferences. I like to whack a dollop on the peg, but I also like to give it a little bit extra security there and pop a little bit more in the hole. That way it gives it a, you know, a lovely double strengthen. Now they want it with this little pin section facing this side. So that is basically where we're going to pop it onto here. So that will sit onto there, whoops, like that. So it was getting stuck there on the glue. So we'll just give that a couple of minutes. And that is the last of the gluing bit, which is good. I don't know if you use these, Mark, but I use these glue pens. They're brilliant, but you only seem to get up to here because the rest is clogged up with plastic. But they're brilliant pens, you know, glue pens. I think they're great. So I'll just clear up a bit while that's setting. That can go in there. And then this is the part where we're going to join it onto here. Okay. So now we've got some KM screws. It looks as if this part here, if I remember from plane 1, this seems to be something that we assemble later on. So yeah, this seems to be, yeah, that's assembled later on. Okay. So now what we're going to do, this is where the screw bit comes in, Thierry. Where's my mouse? So what we're going to do now is, if I remember rightly, we've got to stick this up like that, and then obviously this is going to connect somewhere up here. So let's just move this along a bit. So if I remember rightly, that goes on the outside, and then obviously this goes, okay, well that can't go that way because that, I'm doing this wrong, ain't I? Why am I doing this? I got distracted. I do apologise. It's this bit that we need. Right. Thank you very much, Thierry. And then Mark writes, I use the glue from Rain, same as World of Rain. Yes, I would love to use that because it's a vacuum suction glue. So obviously as you're squirting it, it does suck back into the tube, but we don't have a range where I am. So I have to use either super glue But I do actually use this because I'm doing a Johnny 5 build, and I use this wood glue for the Johnny 5 build I'm doing. Wood glue is Gorilla Glue is brilliant. So what we're going to do, that's going to line up like that, and now we're going to secure it in with KM screws. Now, as you can see, we've got some KM screws here. Now, I don't know why, but for some apparent reason, Harsh Air have stopped labelling the screws. They used to label them, but ever since the Terminator came along, they don't label them anymore. Whether it's to cut costs, I don't know. So what we're going to do now is we're going to join this up from the outside, and we're going to secure this in from this up. I think I'm going to start the screw off first, and we'll pop that into there, and we'll start that. Whoops. We'll start that off first. Its head, the screwdriver is a little bit too big, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to, yeah, I think I've discovered what the problem is. Samsung Internet seems to overheat. So when I change the web browser to Google Chrome, it seems to, as you see, there's no technical problems. So it can't be a weather-related issue. So yeah, what was I doing? I was popping that into there, wasn't I? So we'll pop that. Let's just have a look. I do like to have several bits of play before I start it. Now this screw head seems to be, this isn't magnetized. I do have a magnetized in front of the one. It's going to tell me off in a minute. Last time I done this, she said, where's your magnetizer? But as you can see, if I just start that off, and that can go in there, then hopefully, theoretically, we can join this up into that section like that. Why is it making that noise? Right, yeah, I think this head seems a little bit too big for that fitment. Having said that, it just needs a little bit of pressure. It has warped slightly, so you just give it a little bit of pressure. There we go. And then obviously we pop that into there. Theoretically, that should go in. There we go. We're on the ball now. Right, that head, I think it needs the next size down because it's a little bit on the thick side. I don't think I've got a smaller head than that. Okay, well, we're just going to have to work with what we've got. This head is a little bit on the big side. That's the problem. But we'll just have to see how we can go on here. So if we just try and get this. It does go in, but it's a little bit. Oh, probably get laughed at. Yeah, this screwdriver's too big. So we've got a problem. Let me try my R2D2 one, but having said that, that's a little bit too big as well. So let's just try this again. I'm having a couple of technical. Oh. You know what? This screwdriver. Just bear with me while I try and look in my. I've got a big drawer here. Maybe I find something. I don't think I have got another screwdriver somewhere. I really thought that would do it, you know. I don't think I've got a smaller screwdriver than that. Let me try. I think that's a little bit too big as well. Oh, yes. Look at that. Is that going down? No, that one's not going down. Okay, we've got a problem because I don't have another screwdriver to fit that screw. Just having a look. I don't think I've got one. Just have a look in here somewhere. Yeah, okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I may revisit this because looking at here, I don't seem to have another screw big enough for that fitment. So, damn. That is such a shame because we need to get that on. I haven't got one in here either, so I don't think. I am still here, I'm just trying to find the screwdriver. I have so many. Aha! Right, lovely. This one should do the trick. This is, let me just have a look. Yes. There we go. Figaro from Pinocchio. Yeah, there we go. Where there's a will, there's a way. Gather the fact in which this screw, I'm going to put the top one in first because I think that will give it a little bit more grip. Doesn't help when the screwdriver isn't magnetized. That's the problem as well. But hopefully, if we just screw that down. Thank you very much, the X-Wing screwdriver. You beauty. There we go. And it's not gone in. Okay, Mark, I need your help. Something's going on here. Right, so they've provided us a pack of screws that doesn't fit into that. So how is that supposed to connect then? That doesn't make sense. That has to go. Hang on a minute. No, it's definitely that way. It's not going on. Well, I'll be blown. That doesn't seem. I've screwed that in all the way, look, with the screws they've provided, and it's not going on. That doesn't make sense. Look at that. That doesn't even fit in that hole. So how the hell? I don't understand that. That is the screws that we've been provided in this manual. Right. Okay. They've made a cock up, I think. Right. There's a cock up here. Because if you look here, from what I can see, that looks to me like this sits behind that panel. Yet on this side, it looks like it's in front of the panel. So let's just try it. Yeah. Looking at this, it's behind the panel on my second one. Right. So they've made a bit of a mistake there. They've made a mistake. I'm sure they have. Is Rob on here? Rob T? Because I think they've made a mistake there. Yeah, I'm going to put it behind the panel because that's what the diagram says in my manual. So, yeah. Don't you just love a magazine when they make a mistake and you have to figure it out? See, yeah, that's definitely an error. It's got to be. Because that side, this part here, comes on this side. So I'm putting it behind that. That's a mistake. It's got to be a mistake. Must be. So let's put that background there. We'll pop this into here. We'll pop that into there. And now the screws are going to fall off. So, let's try. Oh my God. Okay, we'll try it again. I'm not getting angry. I'm just, my hands keep getting overheated. So I'm just trying to, right, okay. Tell you what, this screw is going to go through the hole first. So we'll just give it a little bit of a gentle touch. And then we'll pop that into there. That one's going on this side, but then again, they've both got it, so that doesn't really matter too much. And then by the power of magic, come on, just give it a little bit. Come on, is that going in? Look at that. Now, I just give that a little bit there. Look at that. That's staying on now. Right. That is definitely a pop up somewhere. That's very interesting because you saw when I tried to put it on this side, it didn't go in. Whereas this manual, I will have a double look at this because it doesn't look right to me. If you look here, they've got that panel behind this bar. So that is definitely correct. That's not a cock-up with Parshet, that's the cock-up I did. Yeah, I can see what it is. When you look at that from a distance, it looks like that this part is on the outside, but it's actually pushed into the inside. So yeah, Parshet are correct. It's my error. I do apologize about that. Took a bit of, you know, yeah, there we go. That's what it was. Right, okay. Just going to give that a little bit more of a push. Yeah, that's what it was. So, yeah, okie-doke, lovely. Okay, so that is that. So, yeah, I can see where I went wrong. It was where, you know, that to me looks like it's on that side, but looking closely at it, it's on the inside. That is why the screw didn't go in, and that is where we are at the moment. So that is how it looks, and now it looks like its brother, like that. So yeah, as I say, I do one on camera and one off. So yeah, that looks really, really well. Absolutely fantastic. So let's just get to cut some of the, oh gosh, there's quite a lot of comments here. I must have missed them. Right, I think the last one from Mark was, you can buy it from the, oh right, okay. Let me just get a pen and I'll write that down. So I believe that's called Glue It, and that's from the Range website. Okie doke, leave that with me and I'll put that out. Right, okay, so yeah, sometimes, you know, we are human, we can make mistakes. So that was just a mistake I made, but we got there in the end. Oh gosh, what does that mean? Not for sale, not for sale, I'm assuming that means not for sale. I will, because I only speak a little bit of French, which is Je m'appelle, j'habite Witton, quel est le bateau d'anniversaire, bonjour, au revoir. I think it's 1, 2, 3 is under 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or something like that. So yeah, I'll Google that. Not easy eye voice. Okay. Sunny Stormy is in the house. Hello, Sunny. How is Sunny? And how is Stormy? That is the question. Hi, everyone. This woman, yeah, she is a lovely woman because she supports everyone's channels and she's just a very, you know, kind-hearted person. She's always there for everyone. Like and share. Thanks for, yeah, thanks for that. We've got another one here which says, hello, Sunny. I'm going to put the fan on because obviously we've finished the building part now. So, you know, that's the main part of it. Here we go, lovely. Okay, so then we've got another comment. Hi Thierry, 59 modelisms. Oh, and I know another one. J'adore chocolate means j'adore means I love. Okay, so that's j'adore. A poisson. Oh, yeah, poisson is fish, I believe. Gone. I must leave you. Good continuation. Hi. Okay, lovely. Okay, yeah, take care, Thierry. You've got another comment. Shared you out on Facebook. Thank you very much. I'm no longer on my, just to keep you informed, I've actually suspended my Facebook page. I made a slight error. So obviously the Facebook page is no longer there because I hardly use the World of Micro Productions Facebook page anyway. So due to low usage, I've actually stopped the page altogether, because there's no point in keeping it if I hardly use it. Right, bye Thierry, take care. Thanks Mike, you're so kind. Well, this is the thing, I'm a kind-hearted person. You know, I just feel that, you know, I like to help people. I'm a people's person, that's what I do. You know, it's like Amazon wish lists. Some sellers have Amazon wish lists, even some YouTubers have Amazon wish lists. And I suppose I get it from, you know, donating to charities in my past. Towards the end of 2020, I decided to cut my charity work because I'm in a little bit of, I just need to focus on other things. So, yeah. But yeah, overall, that is, so yeah, I do like to, I know what it's like for people that want stuff. So I like the fact of sending out the gift and being Secret Santa. I like the enjoyment of them, of the person going, you know, anyone who gets the gift, thinking, who's that come from? You know, and trying to guess who it's come from. I really do love that. So yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to be using this part or this part. So let's just take a look at issue number 19. I'll just go and get the manual. So having looked at this, so yeah, let's just pop that over to one side. That's gone really well, actually, considering that was a lot of pipe work. That's gone really, really nicely. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. So yeah, let's pop that up there. So yeah, there we go. That can go up there. There's so many buttons on this, it's brilliant. So yeah, let's just move this up a smidge, because what I've got here is my binder. Now, some of you have asked where issues, is it 10 or 11 or something like that? Now, as you can see, I have got issue 9. The fact of the matter is I can't do issue 9 yet because that is to do with this part here. That is the part that has this pipe problem. And I have got the pipe, but we've got a problem on it, which I'm trying to address. I've got issue 10, which is here. And this is, again, it's to do with putting that all onto that big engine part. Again, I can't do that because of the pipe issue. Personally, to me, it needs replacing. Then obviously we go into issue 15. And issue 15, this camera, seriously. And this is the thing, like 15, that looks, again, I'm not too sure I can do that, because having looked at that, yeah, that's not engine work, so I could probably do that. That's fine. I've got another 15 because I do 2 of these. This is the only model I do 2 of, because I do 2 buses because one got donated to me. So, and then yeah, issue 19. Again, that's an easy issue. That's coming up tomorrow because that is the cockpit instruments and controls. Fairly easy issue. Basically, just popping a little bit of detailing onto this. Now, the bit after that is issue 20. This is what we picked up today. And in issue 20, this seems to be okay because it's quite an interesting one, because we seem to be putting a seat together, which is very exciting. And then obviously it looks as if we're powering up to check the controls. Throughout all the builds you do, you will get control packs. Please don't try them with other models, because you know you need to use the one that comes with that model. So yeah, you can see how this builds up. I mean, this is getting really exciting now, because again, this is an issue which I can do. It doesn't assemble to the engine. Then coming up the week after that, I am slightly behind. We seem to be having the framework that forms the floor of the cockpit. Oh wow! So obviously in this part here, let's just have a look here. So this part, I like the look of that, and this is what I love about watching other channels. It allows me to see how it is put together. I consider it's not a race. You build it in your own leisure, and you know, you build it in your own time. So this part is very exciting, putting it onto the wall. We're getting this is getting very, very exciting. It's what I'm gonna wonder how you're, you know, when we start to get the base. I don't think that's going to be yet. God, blimey, 50 minutes so far. Has it really been that long? I can't believe how quick time flies. So yeah, we can definitely get round the pipe issue. That's fine. But I think moving on, until I can fix that, I can still do 19. That's coming up tomorrow, and I can still do issue 20. Now, the binders, I'm really, really hoping that they can sell these on the online shop. They have done a rebrand on the shop. It's brilliant. And you can actually pay by shipment as opposed to pay for the full whack. I think that's what the problem was. A lot of people were, in my opinion, I think people couldn't pay the full whack when they specified. So by offering it per shipment, that really makes life a little bit more easier. So yeah, we definitely have all the issues. That's been that. I'm going to pop that back there. So obviously that's what we've done. Looking really good. We're going to keep that safe for next time, and we're going to keep that safe for next time. So obviously that's for this issue. Let me just run you through. Let's just run you through what's coming up in issue 19. This is what I love. Okay, I love Harshette binders. A nice quality binder. Eager Moss ones are crap because they've got pins in. I'm sorry, but it's true. So yeah, issue 19, that's no problem at all. We can definitely get through that because that's nothing to do. As you can see, a couple of little details with a little piece in the middle, job done. And then obviously these parts, you know, will be keeping to another issue. So yeah, we can get around that easy, and we can get around issue 20 easy. Well, easy. I can't get my words out. Some it's, you know, some builds it's great because obviously, you know, if you can get round a part that's holding you up, that is brilliant. But even down to this little detailing, I love this. And the fact that all this is going to be, I'm assuming that part, I'm just making an assumption here. I think that is going to sit onto the other edge of that, bearing the fact that we've got two holes here. And then I think another wall surface will fit over that. We'll plumb in the seat before we put the wall on. And I think that's going to be really good. So as you can see in that part here, you can already see that these two parts are to issue 19. That's easily done. No problem at all. So yeah. Oh, good God. Let me try. I can't remember where I was. Where did I get up to? Yeah, it was that one. Then we got that one. Then it was that one. Matthew Boren writes, "Hello, Sunny Stormy. I really like Scottish. What is Scottish murmurs? I can actually speak Scottish. Hello, Matthew Boren, Scottish. Yeah, I was just querying that. What do you mean by that, Matthew? Would you be so kind as to tell us, because I'm a little bit confused there. But this is really turning out, and this is what I'm saying. It's really nice to be doing it back to weekly. You know, we really are progressing each time we do a bit. It's just a shame the bus, although I've got the parts, we've got a gap in it still, and I'm doing everything I can to fill that gap. Troy Massey, hello, how are you doing? Sunny writes, hi, Troy Massey. Troy writes, hello, Sunny. You joined the boat too early, Mr. Massey, because I'm finished now. But yeah, so far so good. Had a couple of errors, but that's my error, not Harshette. So yeah, so overall, really good issue. I'm going to stop blabbering on now because I can literally talk for Britain. So I hope you like that video. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow about 4 o'clock. It may be a little bit later. It depends because it all depends on the heat. At the moment, it's really nice. There's a bit of a breeze. But yeah, overall, we've got 2 lovely little sections like so. It's really, really cool. Absolutely fantastic, because it's always nice to do a build, because as I said, yeah, before I end the stream, This one is going to be untouched. What I mean by that is I'm not going to be weathering it. I'm not going to be doing that. This one is going to be a weathered version. So what I mean by that is I'm going to be weathering this. I haven't decided as yet what colours, but it's definitely going to be weathered. I can assure you that now. I want to make it look like it's old, you know, an oldish short plane. I want to give it a little bit of oldness to it. You know, and I've got some really big plans for this. So yeah, that's basically why I'm doing another one. Right, I've got to go now because someone's pinged me, so I'll have to respond to that. Hope you like that video. Please remember to like and subscribe. I will be back at 10 o'clock tonight for another video. Yes, it won't be live, but it will be pre-recorded. So thank you to Troy Sunny, Matthew Gorham, who's the other one that came on, Mark, Thierry, and yeah, that's everyone. So I hope you like that. Please remember to like and support. See you tomorrow for more of Build the Spitfire Mark 1A. And thank you to Rob for telling me that it's pronounced Mark 1A and not Mackler. So although I do like the word Mackler, but yeah, take care. Bye-bye.